I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica
Rallycross Series.
Met you live for your 9th event here at the Hong Kong Street Circuit.
Hong Kong is my favorite race event. I'm so excited today.
I know, this is an exceptionally dangerous racetrack and one with a lot of character to it as well.
And it's built in its character every year since the first season.
And, you know, they've made some adjustments to this track. They've made some improvements. They did some construction work.
Yeah.
But they have left a lot of the original track intact.
Yeah, it's pretty much a clone. It's really good.
Well, it should be, because it's still in the same location it was last year.
Yes, but yes.
It's a good thing you're on top of that, Chad. But this race is going to be full championship mode. This is the last chance before Dead Man's Curve for your championship competitors to run for the title. Who stands out to you in this field?
Well, you know, we got Tyler Benoit and Tyler Kulesa, which Tyler Benoit running really early at Hong Kong is not going to be good for him, but they're battling for that championship.
Though he ran early last year and did not do that bad.
True, very true.
Yeah, also up here front, Chris Aurelio, a former winner. This could be a chance to turn it around.
Don't forget about Nathan Minazuki, even though last race.
Yes, Matt Evans, the defending winner of this event. He could be a good chance. William Duncan has been working his way up through the standings. He could have an opportunity here. And you have a couple of drivers near the back here looking for some last-minute gains. Some drivers looking for redemption. Seth Cole has had a lot of struggles at this racetrack.
Yeah, William Duncan also climbing the ladder. Like you know, it's going to be close.
Yes, and you know this is going to be the cutoff point.
Yes.
So everyone's going to be on point today. At least they hope they are. First up, once again, third race in a row,
I know.
Colin Bartel starts first, and this has just been awful for his season.
Yes, and it's going to be terrible for him, but let's watch carefully and see if he can be this trendsetter for... Oh!
This is a little slow. He's going to try for it, I think.
Oh, no. The crew told him not to?
Let's see what he's going to do. No!
Oh, but can he flip it over?
Lands in that construction area that they keep blocked off.
Sometimes you'd rather DNF, though, because... trying to find your way back to the finish is just hectic.
And so Colin Bartel, once again, struggling as the first one out. Next up is Alex Hawkins in car number 19. Had an unexpected victory in SAR. We'll see if he can tackle one of the most dangerous turns in the series.
So far, hasn't hit anything. The speed is looking good. Here he goes, blasting off the flying dinosaur.
Man, he's going to do it. The pterodactyl, Alex Hawkins. As he's going to make it through this section of the course. The rest of this is pretty straightforward, with the exception of that one loop, for those that remember this track from the previous years.
Now the dirt section is made a little bit better. Very smooth here at Hong Kong.
This is going to help Alex Hawkins because he is guaranteed a bonus point right now. So
exactly.
This is an extra point added to his championship efforts.
Oh, here he goes. Looking pretty beautiful, actually. This has been a great run at Hong Kong.
Let's see. Going through this section, this very interesting plaza portion coming to the line is a 54-51. Some drivers last year had this kind of time. Mason Powers for Powers Racing is in car number 2, and this has been a rough second
We don't
half
got
of the
the
year.
power!
No,
power!
They have shut the power off for the second half of the year.
Sadly, they might even cut the team. Who knows? But, hitting the wall, not going to be able to make the jump.
Too late to park it.
Oh, the water's going to mess up that power line.
Yeah, they're going to have to fish them out. We do have rescue boats prepared to, pull these cars out of the drink.
Oh, I don't know why he hasn't climbed out yet.
He's trying to undo those seatbelts, I guess, as Tyler Benoit is in car number 3 and on track. And, this track, he likes this place, but this is synonymous with disappointment for him.
Exactly, but you know what? He's got the best potential he's had in the last 3 seasons to win this championship. So hopefully the fire is still with him.
Now his goal today is he's trying to play catch up. He wants to minimize the point gap between he and Tyler Kulesa. If he can do that, he has a good chance at Dead Man's Curve, a track that it's a wild card, but Benoit has had some success on the dirt.
Yes, he is the dirt man here. Speaking of dirt, he's in the dirt section now, making his way. Hits the bump, a little shaky, but he's able to keep himself afloat.
This might be able to compete with Alex Hawkins' time of 54-51. Just needs to hit this last section of the course well. I think we're going to see these 50-second plus times throughout most of the day.
Exactly. Now Tyler Benoit here coming to the finish line. Can he do it? Well, a 53.
He will.
Yes.
That's going to be a second of gain over Alex Hawkins. It's now Dylan Young for Young Motorsports is on track. Hope he's not too young for this jump.
Exactly. Back to Tyler Benoit, though. Getting that bonus point is really going to help him, especially if Tyler Kulesa can't beat him out. I mean, every point counts in this championship run.
Exactly. I mean, only 20 points to the winner plus a bonus point, bringing it up to 21.
Almost to the side, but clips it.
Not fast enough. He has to hit that checkpoint. This is one of the most difficult checkpoints in the series because he needs to go all the way back around. And he's gonna try this again.
Luckily, he didn't miss the jump, and he's able to get the momentum. And maybe DNF, not getting a DNF here is crucial because that can make or break. This is one of the biggest ones for that.
Because so many cars can fall out of this race.
Oh no!
Second time he's gonna miss it, but second time he lands on his wheel.
When he starts to grind it, it's tricky.
Yeah, Dylan Young is gonna make a third attempt at this jump. Let's see what he can do. He is a persistent
little fella. He's gonna actually have to finish and then retry it again. He's just screwing the double loop.
And he's hitting one of those checkpoints, so he doesn't have to hit it the second time.
That's true. Maybe he didn't think of it.
So Dylan Young, attempt number 3. Look, he got a little bit of air going over
that.
Oh,
I know. He's vicious now. He's mad.
If he doesn't have the speed this time around, it's gonna get there. Can he miss that hole? Oh, so close!
He makes it. Oh,
he does it. So now he has to finish out the course. So he has to hit this checkpoint, and I think it's gonna be quicker if he just goes through this section again. I don't think doubling back.
You know what? You learn persistence through maturity. I think he may be just young enough.
Yep, the young man. He's out on track. He's having a great effort right now as he's trying to get to the line. This will beat Colin Bartel.
Oh, he didn't take the checkpoint, and he did it in 1:55.22.
Yep, so he will beat at least 2 drivers in this event. As now Nathan Minazuki, the bloke from the United Kingdom, is on track.
Yeah, so see if he can do here. People have been confusing him in Hong Kong for his name, but he is ready to go off of this ramp.
Now let's see if he can make this. It's looking pretty strong. Does he avoid the hole?
Oh, but he gets it, but he can turn
Excellent
around.
precision driving. You know, anyone that says that they could do this, I doubt that.
Yeah, obviously, even our best drivers, the veterans like Todd Benoit, Matt Evans, those guys, this troubles them even so. I mean, the fact that Tyler made the jump, he was probably just sweating,
Even drivers like Carson Bechtel have, enough skill to at least finish.
Yes, exactly.
So that is leagues ahead of what other drivers could do.
But Nathan Minazuki here, not a bad time for him. Hasn't been a bad run. It was a little shaky in parts, but let's see what he can finish out with.
Yeah, this might be solid. 58-18.
Not going to be in the top 5, I can tell you that.
Next up is Xavier Singleton, the Pacific Northwest endurance racer.
Not a good start hitting that first corner.
Yeah. It seems like street circuits are not his forte, as what we remember what happened to him in Dubai.
Oh, Dubai.
As Singleton.
Wow, beautiful turn there. See if Singleton can get enough momentum, but he might be on the side.
A little too fast.
Oh, with the spin.
Wall. No! Xavier Singleton is on his roof. That's going to be a DNF for him. It is going to be a top 5 at the moment, but I suspect he might get beat.
Yes, but next up is Chris Aurelio from Aurelio Autosports here.
Troubling season for Chris Aurelio, but he's back in his wheelhouse. This track was the result of his first career win and his most spectacular.
Exactly. See if he can follow up with that. Hasn't hit a wall yet. He's got the speed he needs. Here he goes. It might be a little right.
A little off.
And flip it.
No! So
but he's still on his wheels.
So Chris Aurelio will get a chance to finish. I don't think he knows where to go.
Oh boy.
This didn't happen last time.
He wasn't watching the footage.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. His crew chief is guiding him to the right direction, and it's a good thing that, I think the track promoters had a feeling that this would happen because they left that open. They didn't block it off for traffic.
Also, I think they should have some arrows next year. Have some giant arrows.
And Chris Aurelio's a little slow here. I think he's just going to abort this one. He wants to go back.
Crew chief's trying to tell him, don't make that jump. You're going to crash that car into the water.
Chris Aurelio just wants to finish. He's mathematically ineligible for the championship. He can't win this race. At least he wants to get away with finishing the event. He doesn't want to put this car in the drink.
He decides to just get in a practice run in case he tries for next season.
Indeed, as Singleton's currently in 5th place, so if he can finish the race, he will beat Singleton. I think he might be competing with Dylan Young right now, but I think Dylan Young was able to pick it up a little quicker. So
I'm enjoying this little cruise from Chris Aurelio. I had a good talk with him the other day, and he's just happy. Even though he's not doing very well, he's happy.
The Aurelio brothers, they've had a lot of ups and downs in their racing career, but, they never stop trying.
Yeah, exactly. Like him, he was backed up This is his third attempt here. He just barely makes it.
He doesn't, as Chris Aurelio will be able to finish this race if he can just hold on for the rest of this course.
Yeah.
You know, one turn I'm surprised hasn't troubled anyone up, and, you know, knock on wood, this turn right here used to trouble a lot of drivers in the early days. It looks like they've mastered it a little bit more.
Well, you know, it's watching footage, you know, because this is it's basically the same track, so they just watch out for the trouble spots in every race event and just prepare for it. You know, they train, they prepare, and hitting that sidewall there, even though it doesn't matter.
This car has been, you know, through a lot today.
Yeah.
It's Chris Aurelio coming to the line. This has been a long run for him. 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Wow.
Now, this is one of the drivers you got to watch. Your points leader, Tyler Kulesa. Now, Kaleta has been around the sport for a while. He's worked on these cars, but he's never raced here.
Exactly.
This could be troublesome for him, but he is a solid wheelman. He does have a win this year. We'll see what he can do.
Oh, here he might be a little
to
too
the
left.
Side. Oh my God!
No!
He keeps it. He keeps it on in all 4 wheels. That was scary for Kaleta. Now this is a bad sign for him, and you know it's going to take his crew chief to keep his cool. Adam Dunlap, former driver, working as his crew chief for this latter half of the season.
Yeah. You know, he's preparing them. I mean, Adam Dunlap, being the crew chief and all, has been through a lot. I mean, being last year's winner, he's a good person to have on your team.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a champion as your crew chief to tell you how to race your race car, that's a pretty good sign.
Well, it's good sign. He's at top of the points right now, if you see.
Let's see. He's going to do it here.
Yeah, here we go. Tyler Benoit is happy, though. This is going to give him a huge points lead.
Now, I have to see how well Kulesa can recover. If he can recover a bit. You know what? I think Kulesa was going to try and go that way, but the track promoters have this part of the track blocked off. He can't get over there.
Oh, that was smart.
Very astute of Adam Dunlap to guide him.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he was. Wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, as Kulesa, he will go through the second of them. He's going to lose a little bit of time. Oh, see, not a good angle to take that turn now.
Exactly, but a 1:30.80, that is not a good time. But that's top 5 right now.
Yeah, let's hope that... so Kulesa wants drivers either to finish behind him or ahead of Benoit. Because either way, that helps him.
Hey, Carson Bechtel will be his man.
Carson, the Bechtel thermometer Bechtel, is on track, and this is... I think he's going to abort this one.
Well, you know, he's being smart. You know, he might actually save some time by doing this.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go through the whole rigmarole of going over the bay or into the bay.
Exactly, so. Or all he has to do is just casually drive backwards for a long time. I'm surprised no one's thought, hey, why don't I just turn around so I can go faster?
Actually, that really wouldn't work here. Wait, are you talking about the checkpoints, or?
No, I'm just saying, like, turn around to get momentum faster. Like, to get here, to turn around, and then turn around again to go back.
I don't know.
Instead of just backing up the entire time.
I'm not sure. I think they're just, well, sometimes turning around,
he's got a lot
they have to make a lot of adjustments.
But here he goes, caught a lot of speed coming here. Can he not hit the big dip, but he misses it?
He does it. There's not going to be a winning time, but Bechtel, maybe if we get a high enough attrition rate, he might be able to get his second top 10 finish.
Obviously, if he finishes it, he might beat out Tyler Kulesa. I mean, that's helping Tyler Benoit's standings here. I mean, we're focusing on those 2 people right now because it's the last event before Dead Man's Curve, which could make or break anyone's season.
And, you know, they're not the only ones. Nathan Minazuki had a chance at this as well, up in 3rd place. But, you know, that 58 worries me. Oh, Carson Bechtel, he missed the checkpoint. Oh, Carson.
Wait, will he just go around the loop? Yep.
Yep, he has to do that. Oh, man. So, Carson Bechtel, a bit of a heartbreaker. What is this going to be? A 139. If he had hit the checkpoint, he would have beat Kulesa. So, Kalesa's happy about that, but Bechtel, I don't think he's that happy. As now Matt Evans, car number 17, on track, the Black Mamba.
Yes, another man going for that championship run. It's a very close call. Matt Evans being the most winningest driver in Rallycross, but still has yet to get a championship.
I know, and Matt Evans has his eyes set on it this year. He started off a little rough, but he's really picked up the second. He actually hasn't won yet this year, Matt Evans.
Exactly. That shows how consistent he has been.
And look at that. Flawless for this section of the course, so he may have a chance at it. Oh, no!
But he's going to go straight to the ground. No, he's going to hit the checkpoint.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and back it up quick. Matt, cool it. As Matt Evans is going to get back on track. This is going to eat into his time a little bit.
Oh, man.
But he is going to finish the course, so this should be a decent time for him.
Put him probably in 4th place because Nathan Minazuki also had a pretty good time, even though he's 4 seconds slower than Alex Hawkins.
I think Matt Evans is hoping he would be able to get his second win at this racetrack, but
But he's had a lot of wins, and he probably won't be too sad that he's going to be beating out Tyler Kulesa as well.
Yeah, 4th place for Matt Evans, you called it, Chad. As now William Duncan, the Thunder, is on track.
Yes, William Duncan. This man has shown us some surprise factor lately.
Yeah, he was your winner in Laos. It was a complete upset.
Exactly.
In that event. He's the king of last place finishes.
Yes.
He has the most of them of any driver, and this is.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Oh!
William Duncan! What a move by the number 11.
Again, the man with the surprise factor is here today.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
And hitting this dirt
Just
section
a split
perfectly.
second, jumped right over the hole.
He might be able to beat out Tyler Benoit's time with that.
This is looking really good. He just has to be flawless in the last section of the course.
Oh, here
As
we go.
William Duncan going through in car number 11. This car was once driven by Captain Clutch Ray Davis. I think a little bit has rubbed off on William Duncan.
Come on, William Duncan.
Coming to the line, William Duncan. It's going to be a
He does it!
36. That's going to be a bonus point for him, and he's beaten all of his championship rivals.
Yes, and he is putting himself in a great spot here. But next we have Robert Piet, the Flying Dutchman. Let's see how far he can fly over
Let's
this
hope
jump.
he can sail this ship over the bay.
Yes.
And so Robert Piet, he's going for the wind-up.
Oh. Will he make
And
it? He does!
He will. He's going to make it to the checkpoint.
Man.
So now, smooth sail. He's pretty quick, too, in this section of the course. You may have a time that's poised for the top.
William Duncan really being a trendsetter here. Again, surprise factor. He is coming from nowhere, and he's just coming out of the blue, just taking up the top spot.
You know, I had William Duncan written off near the start of the season, but now he's really worked his way up there. He may still have a chance.
Imagine
for this
if
title.
he just had like a top 5 finish in the beginning, or a couple of those. You know, just he would probably be top in points right now.
Mm-hmm. As Robert Piet goes through the last section of the course, really cuts that turn.
52.41, beating out Tyler
Oh my
Benoit.
God, so close. 500ths of a second off the top time. Great job, Robert Piet. This could be his career best finish.
Next up is Matt Duel, the dork horse, or should I say dark horse. Coming.
This has been more of a door course season.
Yes. Oh
Oh, and this horse is gonna buck.
no! Wow. Wait,
How
he's
is
being
he-
persistent here.
You gotta
Can he-
try everything when you're in this car, but I
Can he
think it's
flip
gonna be
it over?
futile.
Oh man! As
Nope.
soon as we said dark dork horse, he just flipped right over.
Mad Duel on his lid. This is going to be last place so far, as now Joshua Michaels for Rage Motorsports is on track. Joshua Michaels likes these types of circuits. He won at one of these earlier this year.
Yes, he has, and let's see if he can do it again. Joshua Michaels again.
He jumped over one bay. Can he jump over a second?
Yes. And will he?
He will.
Wow, very smoothly from Joshua Michaels, but oh no!
Oh, that was a close call.
Surprisingly, it didn't really affect his time too much. He kind
Heck, he's
of
pretty
ricocheted
quick.
off it, yeah.
See, this goes through the dirt section here. This is a little bit different than he's used to.
Oh, here we go. Whoa, almost, he cuts that pretty nicely. He's actually having a really good run.
Struggled a bit on the dirt circuits, but this is a pretty easy dirt section.
It is. And here we go. This loop can trouble anybody. If you nick the wall, it's going to take off a couple hundredths of a second.
It's all about your cornering
Oh.
here, and he does nick the wall there. Nicks the
Oh.
wall there. Can he go for 3? No.
53, 52.
Excellent time for
Yeah.
Joshua Michaels. 4th place overall. It's now Seth, the stuntman Cole, looking for redemption. He got injured on that bay jump in season 1. He had to sit out 2 of the last 3 events of that year.
It was a sad
He had
day
to have
for him.
Mary Cole drive the car in his stead.
Mary Cole did phenomenal. I wish she'd come back.
Yeah, I kind of wish we had Mary Cole in this series again. Such a great run.
Man, they're catching on along
Whoa.
here. He is shaking in his boots, but he's excited. He made the jump. Now he's trying to show his stuff.
I don't think he's shaking in his boots. I think he's pretty happy.
No, he was. He was. And now he's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa.
I'm not sure if he made the jump last year. This might be the first time he actually did make the bay jump.
Exactly. I mean, the bay jump is very difficult, and he's got a lot of speed. He might be able to take the top time.
This is looking pretty good. Seth Cole through the last section of the course. This could be close.
Here we go.
William Duncan set a phenomenal lap time. What can Seth Cole
Oh,
do?
51-42!
Blows him out of the water.
A man that got injured at this course in season 1 is now taking the top spot from
You know
William
what?
Duncan.
Seeing all these incidents in attrition, I didn't think that time would be possible.
Exactly, but he had a flawless. Can Michael Aurelio beat him out?
Michael Aurelio, a solid competitor.
Oh,
Hasn't won here. It's been a rough year for the Aurelio brothers. And he's gonna get it done.
Exactly.
He's gonna at least, get by the treble portion.
It's coming down to you have to hit. If you hit that jump, it's just got to be. It's almost like a Utica Rallycross where it's every spot matters, but that dirt section there is really going to cost him.
Yeah, he is pretty slow here and
Oh.
kind of creeping off the racetrack a bit. As Michael Aurelio going through this final dirt section.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he's going to compete for the top 5 here, but this will be a solid time for him.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be better than a lot of the people so far.
And no hits to the wall. That's looking good so far.
Well, there's one.
A little bit there, but not too much to affect him. Coming to the line, 56-58. That's going to be Nathan Minazuki. Not going to be some of your top guys. Now, Joseph Ernesto for Top Notch Racing is on track. This has been a bit of a downer for him. He had one solid finish, finishing second, but he's had a couple of DNFs and last place finishes.
But Joseph Ernesto here coming to the jump here. Can he make it?
It's looking pretty good. And
oh
no, he clipped the hole. And Joseph Ernesto is on his roof, and that is a shame for car number 4. As now we only have 2 drivers left on track. Nick Pericles is one of them. He's one of your drivers that's trying to hold on to this championship fight.
Just
a great run
by the
here.
skin of his teeth can he hold himself on.
He had that win in Elkhorn Pike. Can Nick Pericles get it? That doesn't look good.
He might want to back up. Will he make it?
No, he's going to go for it.
Oh.
He can't afford it. And that's going to do it. Yeah, I think Pericles might be out of this one. As a DNF is going to really hurt his chances. As now, last driver on track is going to be Steven Carter for Allen Racing.
Can Steven Carter take it from Seth Cole? Seth Cole is grinning right now that he might get the win in Hong Kong.
Seth Cole's always grinning. When's he not happy?
That's true, very true. But Steven Carter, can he make it? So far, not bad. He's going to have a lot of momentum here.
Carter is chasing his first win.
Oh, he makes it.
He's one of the few drivers that's actually excited for Dead Man's Curve because he did so well there last year.
Exactly, he did.
That was his best finish of the season, so he's one of the few drivers that's happy about that track.
He's looking
just
pretty
has to make it.
No!
Ooh, no, just a little too squirrely going over that jump.
He can still make the top 5, but it's going to be close.
Yeah, but Steven Carter, you know, it's been a very quiet year for Carter, but he's hoping to finish it out strong.
I mean, he did have some talk when he wasn't DNFing, and when he finally DNF'd, everyone was like shocked.
Yeah, I think that really put the damper on his season.
I know.
But coming to the line, Steven Carter, car number 12, a 56-33. So, let's take a look at your race results. As Seth Cole, second win of the season.
Wow!
Who would have thought?
Followed by William Duncan, the star.
And Robert Piet, that podium. Tyler Benoit and Joshua Michaels round out your top 5.
Then you get Alex Hawkins, Steven Carter, which did pretty well in that last run, Michael Aurelio, Nathan Minazuki, and Matt Evans, there's a big separation there between Tyler Benoit and those 2 over there.
I know that Tyler Benoit's going to gain a lot today. Tyler Kaleta, disappointing 11th place.
Yeah.
Carson Bechtel, 12th, not too bad for him. Followed by Dylan Young, Chris Aurelio, and Xavier Singleton.
Then you're followed by Joseph Ernesto, Colin Bartel, all the DNFs, Nick Pericles, Mason Powers, and Matt Duel with that really early on DNF.
I think that's the second last place for Matt Duel. I think he's going for the last place finish award this season.
And William Duncan going for just switching around.
So now, these are the drivers running for the championship. Tyler Kaleta only 2 points over Tyler Benoit. This is going to be interesting from Dead Man's Curve. Then it's Matt Evans and William Duncan. And Alex Hawkins is listed, but there's a little bit of a caveat there. Not only does Alex Hawkins need to win Dead Man's Curve, he needs Chico Kaleta to not qualify for the race.
It's going to be very unlikely.
Yeah,
but William Duncan, he's in the chase, man.
I know, but he's a little bit of a long shot.
He is a long shot.
You would prefer it if Tyler Kaleta didn't make the show, Tyler Benoit as well. Matt Evans also has a little bit of ground to catch up.
Exactly. If one of these 5 guys doesn't make it, it's going to be big.
We start looking at the bottom of the points here. Nick Pericles actually fell out of the top 10 with this run. As you see some other drivers here near the bottom, some drivers trying to work their way up into position.
Exactly.
Dylan DeRose still 16th in points. It's not too bad for him considering he pulled out halfway.
That's true. That's
Joshua
very true.
Michaels trying to work his way up to the top of the standings. Xavier Singleton, Dylan Young, and Alex DeMarco round out the point standings.
It's been a wonderful race here at Hong Kong.
I know, and if you thought the bay jump was hard, we're going to be going to the toughest jump in the series, the beginning jump at Dead Man's Curve, and that event's going to be coming up next. But before we get to the main event, we're going to have a 40-car qualifier that's going to be running tandem with the Arena Cross Series event. So make sure you check out the Arena Cross race at Dead Man's Curve, because that's where these drivers are going to decide the field. Plus, we're going to have 10 drivers that are going to be completely new to the series.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be one of the biggest events we've had in Rallycross history.
It is going to be the largest field size attempt at the very least. So thank you for watching the Utica Rallycross series. It's been a good one, and we'll see you in Australia.
Cracky-o, mate.